Hey, what's up everybody? Wayne York here. I just want to do a quick update on the car. I have my nitrous system up and functional. As far as the nitrous wiring goes, I have two last things I need to do, which are going to be changing out the spark plugs and wiring up a booster pump so the fuel system is able to keep up while spraying the nitrous. I'm going to do a quick show of what I have hooked up for the nitrous. I can purge it real quick, and then I'm about to go ahead and start changing out and gapping these spark plugs. Alright, so I got a nitrous plate system. Basically right here you have two separate jets, one for fuel, one for nitrous. So basically you can swap out the jet size in order to spray more fuel or more nitrous. This kit goes anywhere from, I believe 35 is the lowest it starts, and then it goes all the way up to a 200 horsepower shot. At first I'm probably gonna do a 100 and plan to eventually get the tune together and run a 150 progressive nitrous shot. Right here is a fuel line. It's attached to your stock factory one. It's plug and play. The factory one plugs right back into it. Here you have a fuel pressure that sends back to a computer system I have. This is the nitrous line coming from inside of the car, going up to the nitrous solenoid. And then here we have a purge, which I wired up. I had kind of a lot. I need to cut it and make it a little cleaner, but anyways, I have the purge coming right out of this front headlight. I may end up getting a dual purge so I can split that line and spray it out of both headlights eventually. It's probably what I'll end up doing. Here's what I got that I'm about to install. I got the Kennebell booster pump. So that's gonna up the power going to my stock fuel pump. And then I got NGK 6510 spark plugs. These are 2 steps colder than stock. Got a little spark plug socket and a gapping tool. So I've got 2 steps colder because I plan on running the 150 shot. If you're doing a 100 shot, you only need 1 step colder plug. So here inside of the car, that's where I have the nitrous bottle mounted, where the rear seats would normally be. Got a heater wrapped around it. Bottle pressure gauge attached. And then here's the Pro Max controller. I'm gonna show this in just a minute, a little bit more of it. Kind of tried to hide a lot of the wiring. All right, so let's check out this Nitrous Outlet Pro Max controller. I hooked it up off the radio, so once the radio gets power, I can get power to my switch. All right, now that I have the car power on, I can hit this switch, which will cut on my nitrous controller. This is a progressive controller, so I can set the amount that the nitrous sprays out based on the RPM and a lot of other settings. It saves up to 5 different tunes within this little controller. This thing I have to learn a lot about how to set everything up. I haven't messed with it yet. Here I have a switch for the bottle heater to cut that on. A bottle opener, which I do not have, but once I do get, I'll be able to just hit this button and it'll automatically open the bottle for me. As of right now, it's close enough I can reach right behind me and just open it up manually. Then I have a purge button. You can hear it clicking. Right now the bottle is closed, so it's not spraying. I'm gonna go ahead and crack that open and hear it go out. Now I'm gonna do a video from the outside hitting the purge. Alright guys, hope you are enjoying this so far. I'm absolutely excited to finally get to test out this nitrous system within the next day or two whenever the weather is good. The next clip, I'm going to be doing a quick how-to on installing new spark plugs. Alright guys, so the first step would be to remove your engine covers, the valve covers. I don't even have them on the car, they're off in the garage somewhere. I take this thing apart so often, I don't even bother putting them back on. Then the next thing is, each one of these coil packs is going to have two 10mm bolts. Each one has two 8-cylinder cars, so you obviously have 4 on each side. Remove both those bolts, then you'll be able to pop out the coil pack, and the spark plugs are going to be directly underneath there. Alright, got the first 2 bolts out, and the coil plug will pop right out, and it's kind of hard to see in there, but anyways, both your spark plugs are directly in there. Alright, so next I'm going to pull out the first set of spark plugs. You got 2 per cylinder. I got this special spark plug tool off Amazon. It was like $10. Makes everything a little bit easier to get them out of here. There's the first plug. All right, so here I have 2 of the new plugs. Brand new, they are reading around 0.37 of an inch gap. I'm gapping them down to 0.28 of an inch. Looking here, it's difficult to really even see the difference between the two on the camera. In person, it's a little bit easier. I'm just using this cheap tool. You put the gap over it, spread it until you have slight resistance, and this will read you to let you know what the gap is at. I picked this up for like $2 or $3 from AutoZone. All right, so to close up this gap, I'm literally tapping the tip of this spark plug on a hammer. I'm doing a slight angle and just tapping there. I already have this one correct. So once I get the gap down, I just continuously measure with this tool until I get exactly where I want it. Now the first set of plugs are ready to be installed. All right, so plugs are going in. First one and second new one. Going right in. I'm gonna use the spark plug socket tool I got. Get those started down and tighten them with the ratchet. Put the coil pack back in, 2 10mm bolts, and that's it. And that is 1 cylinder. Now you get to repeat that 7 more times. All right, both the new spark plugs are in, tightened down. Now I'm going to put this coil pack back in. Simple as that. 10mm bolt on each corner of it, and then you're good to go. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it helped you out a little bit with the install of new spark plugs. Next video, I will be running the new nitrous system, so look forward to that. Follow me on Instagram at b5.beast392. Once again, thanks for watching.